Hey guys, Dr. Ray, Chiropractic Plus. I'm going to talk to you about something, okay? Now, this is an 8-ball, all right? Now, sometimes I think I'm kind of an 8-ball in my head, so I want to use a metaphor. A very good friend of mine, Dr. Russ Rosen, he actually practices in Hawaii, Aloha, and he did a program. And what he did, he walked out, and there was probably a big event like what we do in our office, and he walked out, and the applause or whatever, and he just stood there. And he said, okay. And he sat down like he was a patient, said, I have a headache and it's right here. And Dr. Rosen checked him and said, yeah, you're out of alignment. You are subluxated. And went, thrust, crack. And the guy, oh, God, Dr. Rosen, you're the best. Headache went away. He walked over to the wall, like I'm going to do here, and he banged his head against the 8-ball. And the guy came back and said, Dr. Rosen, I have a headache again right here. And he said, well, sit down. Oh, sure enough, there it is. And he adjusted him. And he walked away and he walked over to the wall and pretended he was the patient, banged his head against the wall and did it again and again and again. Until finally what happened, so after like 4 or 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many times, 10 times, finally they're like laughing, and then pretty soon the laughing kind of stops. And they're just sitting there and said, and somebody hollers out, what are you doing? And Dr. Rosen looks at the audience and says, what are you talking about? He said, stop banging your head against the wall. Ah, you get it? You see, we are there to correct the cause through correcting subluxation of the neurologic damage that's going to cause localized pain and also organ dysfunction in the body based upon the miracle of neurology. But you got to ask yourself another critical question. What is the cause of the subluxation? Comes from 3 sources: physical trauma to the body, banging your head against the wall, cell phones, accidents, injuries, falls, car wrecks. How many people coming in car accidents? Oh, I'm okay. We take an x-ray and can see all the damage that occurred, right? So those are physical causes. Emotional stress, money, jobs, kids, traffic. Guys, years ago, probably number 1 was physical. I'd say it's emotional stress now, especially in our current environment. And the last thing is chemical exposure. Alcohol, cigarettes, toxic load. Heck, we found out that more than 2,100,000 toxic chemical exposures daily. So all of these things can damage the nervous system directly or indirectly through subluxation. Either way, we've got to correct the subluxation, but I want you to start thinking about your life. What are the things that create the subluxations? Minimize those, get better results, quicker results, and then transition into that maintenance level faster, because there's no way to eliminate toxic chemicals, toxic thoughts, and toxic movements, physical, chemical, and emotional stress. So guys, think about what I said. Start looking at your life and realizing what is the 8-ball in your life that's creating all this craziness for you. So think about that, and I'll see you guys in the office. Number 8 there, I don't know. All right.